When you listen to my voice and follow the small directions of my spirit, even in the simplest things, you will see changes beginning to happen around you. Where there was confusion, clarity will come. Where there was scarcity, my supply will overflow. Do not fear my direction, for it is always full of peace. I do not guide you into uncertainty, but into the destiny I have prepared. I will turn your pain into beauty and your battles into blessings. My path may seem difficult at times, but it is always the best, for it leads you to a place where your soul finds rest and your life reflects my glory. Start each day with me. Before your plans take over your mind, pause and let my voice be the first one you hear. Invite me into your decisions, and I will direct your steps with precision and grace. The more you walk with me, the more you will realize how I am working on your behalf, aligning the right people, opportunities, and moments to fulfill my purpose in your life. I know your heart longs for a breakthrough. Let me assure you, he will come. But it will not be found in human effort alone, but rather in surrender. This advancement is born from obedience, from the daily choice to trust myself, listen to my voice, and act with faith. My words are not empty, they are seeds that give life. Plant them deep in your heart, and they will bear fruit in every area of your life. You were not created to live in constant struggle. I made you for more. More peace, more joy, more fullness. This is what I am leading you to experience. Trust me and see how I will turn your failures into victories, your fears into faith, and your scarcity into abundance. You won't just survive, you will prosper, because my hand is upon you. Stay close, keep listening, keep trusting. When I speak, act with courage, because I will never ask for something that will hurt you, but rather that which heals, strengthens, and makes you grow. I am the God who leads with love, and as you follow me, your life will become a testimony of transformation. You will see my promises fulfilled, you will taste the goodness I have prepared for you, and you will know in the depths of your being that I have always been guiding you. My love for you is a safe haven. No matter the storm, I am your fortress. No matter the need, I am your inexhaustible source. Even when the path seems uncertain, my faithfulness never fails. Every step you take with me is one step closer to living in the fullness of what I have prepared for you. You are my beloved, my perfect creation, and I never tire of showering love on you. Trust my promises, for they are eternal and unchanging. They are the rock on which you can steady your life, regardless of the circumstances around you. As long as you remain in me, you will never be alone, and you will never be defeated. God's prosperity is more than just a concept. It is a reality available to those who choose to trust fully in the Lord. This prosperity is not limited to material goods or what the world defines as success. God's prosperity is all-encompassing, powerful, and transformative. It touches every area of your life, your finances, your health, your emotions, and most importantly, your spirituality. My dear child, know that God's prosperity is unlimited. When you choose to live anchored in my word, I open the heavens to pour blessings into your life in ways you will not be able to contain. Even if the winds of scarcity blow around you, within you, I will be the inexhaustible source of peace and provision. There is no scarcity in my kingdom. There is always more than enough. I want you to understand something very important. My prosperity is a direct reflection of my love for you. It is a constant reminder that I am the God who sees your needs before you even express them. When you are in alliance with me, God's prosperity becomes your inheritance. This inheritance is the fruit of ancient promises, of eternal fidelity, which never fails and never runs out. Even in the most challenging moments, I want you to keep this in mind. I am the God of abundance, not lack. No matter how big the challenge, I am bigger. No matter how heavy the burden, I am strong enough to carry it with you. No matter how hopeless the situation seems, my prosperity is at your disposal. When you give me your worries and your dreams, I transform everything. I exchange fear for confidence, scarcity for abundance, and doubt for the certainty that I am your provider. God's prosperity manifests itself in your life in ways that go beyond human understanding, because my desire is not just to meet your needs, but to exceed them. I want you to live a full, prosperous life, where nothing is lacking, and where peace is abundant. My beloved child, let me be the source of everything you need. Don't look at the limitations of this world. Look at my infinite power. God's prosperity is not measured by what you can see or touch. It manifests first in your heart, bringing calm in the midst of chaos, hope in the midst of hopelessness, and faith in the midst of doubt. It's the certainty that I am in control and that I am preparing something much bigger than you can imagine. When you approach me, something extraordinary happens. You begin to experience a peace that the world cannot offer and a joy that no hardship can steal. This is also prosperity, because God's true prosperity goes beyond the material. It transforms your soul and renews your mind. I want you to believe in my prosperity as an unshakable promise. It doesn't matter how many doors seem closed. I am the one who opens doors that no one can close. It doesn't matter how big the desert is. I am the fountain that makes rivers sprout on dry land. This is God's prosperity, a prosperity that brings restoration, renewal, and miracles. Trust me, my son. Allow God's prosperity to transform your way of living and seeing the world. Know that you are not alone on this journey. I am by your side, guiding every step, illuminating every decision, and preparing every blessing. My prosperity will not only reach you, but it will overflow, also reaching your family and everyone around you. Feel secure in the fact that my prosperity never fails. I am true to my promises and my word. No matter what the world says or circumstances scream, the truth is this: I am the God of prosperity, and I am with you now and always. My prosperity is not just about what you receive, but also about who you become as you walk with me. God's prosperity is a journey of transformation, a process where you learn to trust my care, rest in my peace, and live in the fullness of my love. As you seek my presence daily, your life begins to reflect the radiance of my abundance, which knows no limits. I want you to see your life as fertile ground, ready to receive the seeds of my prosperity. Every act of faith, every moment of gratitude, every sincere prayer you offer me is like a seed that germinates and grows, producing fruit in all areas of your life. My wish is that you reap blessings in abundance, not just for yourself, but that you may also be a channel of prosperity for others. God's prosperity is not temporary or fragile. What I pour into you is eternal and protected by my hands. No enemy can steal what I have prepared for you, and no circumstances can nullify the promises I have made. Trust that even when the winds of adversity blow, my prosperity will remain firm in your life, sustaining you and guiding you to something greater. Beloved son, the world often tries to convince you that prosperity is something you must achieve alone, but I want you to know that it is a gift from me, the fruit of my grace and my infinite love. You don't have to fight alone or carry the weight of provision on your shoulders. I am the one who sustains the universe, and I can certainly take care of every detail of your life. When you choose to trust me, you make room for my prosperity to flow freely. This flow is not limited by circumstances, economics, or anything else earthly. My prosperity comes from heaven, from a place where there is no lack, where everything is full and perfect. I want you to live with the certainty that in me, nothing is impossible. I see your struggles, your worries, and your silent questions. I know what you need before you even ask. And even if the answer doesn't come in the form or time you expect, it will always come, at the right time, in the right way. My prosperity is aligned with my purpose for your life, and it is never late. God's prosperity also means having peace in your heart, even in the midst of storms. It's knowing that even when everything around you seems uncertain, I am the rock that never falters. It's trusting that when you're with me, there will always be a way, there will always be a way out, there will always be something new being prepared. I want you to experience this prosperity in its entirety. I want you to see doors opening where there were walls before. I want you to feel my care in every detail of your life, from the simplest needs to the deepest desires of your heart. God's prosperity is like this: comprehensive, transformative, and always surprising. My dear child, remember that the prosperity I offer is not just for you. It overflows and reaches those around you. When you live in my prosperity, you become a light, a living testimony of my goodness. Others will see my hand in their lives and be inspired to seek the same source of abundance. Stay strong, trusting me, even when the path seems long or difficult. I am by your side, and my prosperity will never fail. Stay anchored in my promises, and you will see miracles happen. What I started in your life, I am faithful to complete. God's prosperity is upon you, today and forever.